If you were in a relationship with someone who rarely seemed to see you, who didn't listen closely to your needs, feelings, and desires, and who didn't really know how to be accepting of you as you are, do you think you'd feel loved? Probably not, right? And yet this is often how we approach our relationship with ourselves. We've learned to ignore, repress, and judge our emotions, needs, and desires. We avoid the cues and feelings in our bodies and hearts by escaping into our thoughts and our to-do lists. We've become deeply disconnected from our real moment-to-moment experience of life. And when we do pay attention to ourselves, it's often in a sort of judgmental and objectifying way. This is how we've been conditioned, but these are not the conditions under which real self-love can thrive. So today, I'm going to invite you to look at self-love through a new lens. At the heart of this new paradigm of self-love is an understanding of what actually makes you feel loved, an understanding of what makes you feel implicitly loved deep inside. Because when we understand that, we can more easily create a relationship with ourselves that actually feels loving. Our deepest longings are to be seen and heard and accepted as we are. And meeting these basic needs in relationship is the bedrock of creating a relationship that actually feels loving and safe. Another way to say that is that to feel truly loved, we must feel seen, heard, and accepted as we are. And so, in order to love ourselves, we need to see, hear, and accept ourselves as we are in any moment. But with the disconnection, distraction, and self-judgment that's generally become our default, this can be difficult or confusing to do. In order to create real self-love, we need to learn to reconnect with ourselves. We need to reconnect with our bodies and our emotions and learn to honor our very real and natural reactions to life in a present and compassionate way. So in this self-love guided meditation, we're going to practice being present with our bodies and our feelings. We're going to practice attuning to what is actually here within ourselves with a loving and accepting perspective. This learning to listen to and attune to our own feelings, needs, and desires creates the basis for more safety, connection, and trust in our relationship with ourselves. Because again, when we feel listened to, seen, and accepted as we are, we implicitly feel loved. Welcome to Somatic Healing Meditations, the podcast that helps you regulate your nervous system, deepen your healing journey, and feel better in your body. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm Karena with Hello Inner Light, and I'm a trauma-informed emotional healing coach who's here to help you heal the old emotional wounds, subconscious blocks, and self-sabotaging core beliefs that are holding you back from living a life of authenticity and joy. So if that's the kind of content that you need more of in your life, please subscribe to this podcast and join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self. Now let's dive in to this self-love guided meditation. So to begin this beautiful journey of reconnection and attunement, find a time and a space where it's safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes and turn your awareness inward. With your eyes closed, just begin to bring your awareness to your breath. Noticing that you can feel the air moving in and out through your nostrils. Noticing the rhythm of your breath causing your chest and tummy to rise and fall. And as you feel your breath, just begin to greet yourself in this present moment. Begin to say hello to who you are right here and right now. On your next breath, imagine that you could breathe in through your heart and out through your belly button. And you can even imagine that you could feel the space or the distance between your heart and your belly button. Imagining on your next breath that you could breathe in through your throat and out through the small of your back. And again, imagining that you could feel the space or the distance between your throat and the small of your back. On your next breath, imagine that you could breathe in through your right ear and out through your left elbow, feeling the space or the distance between those 2 points. Breathing in through your left ear and out through your right elbow. Feeling the space and the distance. Imagining that you could breathe in through your knees and out through the soles of your feet. Again, imagining the space and the distance. And then just beginning to breathe in and out through your heart. Really feeling what it feels like in this moment to breathe in and out through your heart. And as you're breathing, just gently invite your breath to become a little bit slower, a little bit longer. You're not efforting or forcing your breath to be as long as possible. You're just gently allowing it to lengthen naturally. And as you're breathing in and out through your heart, your imagination is going to call forward someone or something that is so easy to love. And just noticing who or what showed up in your imagination that is so easy to love. And bringing that person or that thing into your imagination with all of your senses. Noticing what that person or thing looks like, sounds like, remembering what it is that you really love about this person or this thing. What do you really appreciate about this person or this thing? Why are they what showed up in your imagination today? And as you bring them to mind more and more, Continue breathing in and out through your heart. And notice what it feels like in your heart as you think about this person or thing that is so easy to love. What descriptive words would you use to describe this feeling in your heart? Really feeling your heart as you continue to breathe. Does this feeling in your heart have a color or a quality? What do you notice about it? And then as you continue to breathe in and out through your heart, this feeling in your heart is going to begin to radiate to more parts of you. So as you pay attention to this feeling in your heart, it's just going to naturally begin to expand. As it radiates to all parts of you, it's like you just begin to feel it a little bit more and a little bit more. This feeling begins to permeate you. As this color and quality expands within you, it's like this feeling can fill you and permeate you from your head to your toes and everywhere in between. You can feel this feeling vibrating on all of your cells from your right to your left and everywhere in between. Filling and permeating the front of you and the back of you and everywhere in between. And as you breathe in and out through your heart, you feel this feeling in the core of you. And all the way through your skin. And you can even feel this feeling surrounding you. So the bioelectrical field of our heart can actually be measured 3 to 6 feet away from our physical bodies. And so you literally are sitting in a field of your heart energy that permeates and surrounds you. And now this feeling of love that you've been cultivating by appreciating and thinking of this person or thing that's so easy to love, it's like that feeling just fills that whole bioelectrical field. So you're sitting in this field of love, this bioelectrical field of your heart, letting this love permeate you and fill you. And as you're sitting in this field of love, this bioelectrical field of love that's filling you and permeating you and surrounding you. Just begin to notice anything else that's here in this moment in your experience. And that really could be anything, right? Maybe you hear a truck down the street. Maybe you feel your body in the chair or on the bed where you are. Maybe there's some emotions or thoughts or body sensations that are present. And some of these things could be simple, like I feel hungry or I feel thirsty. Or maybe it's a little bit more complicated, like there's a heaviness in the right side of your chest that reminds you of a time that you felt embarrassed. I don't know. But just begin to notice whatever it is you're feeling right now. You can notice your posture. And your breath. And as you feel whatever is present here, whatever feelings, thoughts, emotions are here, and just invite this love that you've been feeling. Invite this love to greet these feelings. This love can acknowledge these feelings without trying to wipe them away or run away from them or get rid of them. Maybe this love can hold these feelings. Maybe this love can permeate these feelings. Maybe as you're breathing in and out through your heart, you can actually send a little bit of extra love to any part of you that is struggling or suffering. Letting the love permeate and hold those parts of you. Perhaps you can invite the love to flow even more to parts of you that are hard to love. Parts of you that you feel rejecting of, or embarrassed of, or confused by. As you breathe in and out through your heart, just notice that this love is very inclusive. It can include all of the other feelings. All of the parts of you can be held and acknowledged and welcomed in this field of love. Because all parts of you deserve love. Even the confusing, messy, struggling parts. Especially the confusing, messy, and struggling parts. And so just noticing, what is this experience like now? We've cultivated a feeling of love within. And then we're allowing this love to include and permeate and hold anything else that's here. How does this feel to you? What are you realizing as you feel this? Does this change your experience of or definition of self-love? What do you understand about self-love now that you didn't understand before? And what else wants to be included in this love? Taking a few more breaths in and out through your heart. Just really notice how you feel now. Now ask your body if there's anything else it wants or needs before we bring this meditation to a close. And just receive whatever answer you get from your body. It may be something that you can take care of right now in this moment. It might be something that your body wants or needs in the future. Or maybe there's nothing. Maybe there's nothing your body wants or needs right now. Taking a few more breaths. And when you're ready, just allowing your eyes to open. Thank you so much for joining me for that guided self-love meditation. What did it feel like to you? And did it change your understanding of self-love in any way? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Thank you again for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love it if you would subscribe to and rate and review this podcast, especially on Apple Podcasts. And remember to join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self.